So good morning everyone, and you have test quiz, what is called as internal quiz and not internal assessment. Okay, so you have your first internal quiz today as per the revised schedule, so please go accordingly. I have mentioned that the materials are given very long back in the Google Classroom. Kindly refer. It will be an in general questions based on the concept of entire product life cycle management. It could be associated with product data management also as per the syllabus, which covers in module 1 and 2. Out of that, you should be knowing overall what do you mean by product life cycle management, how it has been applied, what about the sales, return, profit, the market scenario, the market strategy, some concepts on concurrent engineering. So all those things in general which are associated with our subject PLM will be asked in the form of objective questions. So you will be having 30 questions, each question carrying 1 marks each. Okay, and you will be having 4 objective questions. So you have to click any one of it. Actual timings is 30 minutes, but you have a time duration of 1 hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So kindly log in at 12 p.m. and you will be having a relaxation time of 30 minutes extra. So if any controversy in between also, you can overcome and submit it successfully. You will be having only one attempt. There will be no retake. So kindly cross check all the answers before you give the submit button. And please prepare well. Give equal importance how you were giving for your basic internal assessments also. If you have any doubts, you're free to ask. After your clarification, I'll just move on for the case study on virtual product development process. Any doubts related to the internal quiz? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Taslim, your voice is not audible, please.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, please tell me. Hello? Arun, you're here? Arun? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Arun, I had shared some hard copy of the first module during the time of first internals. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you have the photocopy of it.
Yes, ma'am. I have the hard copy.
Hard copy. Okay, fine. If you have the hard copy, if anyone is need of, actually the material related to module 1 is also been uploaded in the Google Classroom, and you have a specific ebook also, the VTU reference book, the first
Yes, ma'am.
book that is also uploaded in the Google Classroom. Some people were in need. If anyone asks you, kindly share that one to them. Okay, a photocopy of it. But they told currently they are
It's
managing
already
with
put
the,
in the classroom, ma'am.
it's there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, then no problem. No, the written part of the first module, what I'm telling you.
Okay, okay, ma'am. I have the
Yeah,
class notes, ma'am.
yeah, class notes. Remaining thing I have uploaded. The class notes someone was asking. So if you have, you just share it up. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
fine. So everyone, please do well. I will now just start off with a case study related to our virtual product development. So we have done with the case studies with module 1, module 2 also. I hope module 3 I gave a case study as an assignment question. So we are supposed to cover the case studies in module 4 and module 5. So module 4 was about forecasting techniques. So that I will take care later. So now since we covered the fifth module, so let us try with the case study. related to it. So I'll just share the screen to you all. Okay, so this is a case study on developing a conceptual model for virtual product prototype. Okay, so this was done in the University of Malaysia. We were dealing that even the model has to be generated, then only we'll do the virtual prototype and develop and product manufacturing also virtually. So now you will be understanding what is the need and necessity for developing a product virtually before it goes into an actual manufacturing. So you'll come to know exactly what is what. So before providing you an abstract, so let us start up with the groundwork, why it is needed. So then you will understand it. Okay. So this new product development is widely recognized as a corporate prosperity for different process. Basically, this is more important when you need to develop a new product. If an existing product, if you're going to manufacture, then it does not play a vital role why virtually it has to be manufactured. But when you're coming to approach a new idea, screening a new ideation, so then it is necessary to create first virtually and check. So different products will be usually when you go for a new product, it could be an any product. So you'll be having n number of products. All new products will be having new different processes. So these new processes, what you are defining for the first time for a new product have to be conceived first. It has to be selected, it has to be developed, it has to be tested, and then only you are going to launch to a market. So it has many things which has to be approved, saying that all the process what you are decided yet to be right is perfectly right. Or else without testing virtually, if you blindly go into the market, then you may end up with many losses, many drawbacks, various errors, right? So in order to overcome that, you have to design the new product virtually first. So that is what it has been telling you. And to develop a product virtually, you mainly need specialized skills and talents to develop a new product. So these specialized skills and talents, which are essential for developing a new product, could be in the hands of the people within the company, or you might need to search for those technical skills anywhere around the world. It's not necessary you create a concept in your mind saying that this could be done, but for that n number of facilities and equipments are needed. But we will be not thorough enough whether all these facilities are available in our hand. It will not be the case in many times. It will be an interdisciplinary one. It will be at the higher end of the technology where the company has not established yet based on it. So there will be a need for in search of technology which is needed to support that new product development virtually and in physical also. So always there is a need to search for the technical skills not only within the company but outside the company across the world. Always one thing you keep in mind when you're developing a new product, and you have to go with the virtual one as per the latest trends and technologies. Along with that, you should be having mutual collaboration with international companies. Then only you can achieve success in new product development, because we come across many products which are new, they've faced losses, they won't get more profits, and they get the end of the life cycle very quickly, the decline stage. So in order to make a new product, emerging product in the market to be successful, it has to go through all these strategies. They have to establish with respect to all these phases. For that they should be having the required skills and techniques. For that again they have to search the people who are trained in those aspects. outside the country as well. Then only you will achieve success. So this was proved already by a person in 2005 by name Kratzer. Okay, so this is the publication of his own which was being mentioned in 2005. So the need for new product development virtually was recognized already in the year 2007. So now we are going in 2020. Many of the applications have already started up with the need for virtual manufacturing. But since you need to understand what is the need, how it got implemented in the company, you have to go through this case study. So now due to this, now the firms are finding an internal development of all technologies needed for the new products. So when the idea generation has been done by the people in the company, they have to now search for the required skills. So in order to get the required skill, they can train themselves in some, and some they have to outsource from the external companies also, which could be within country or outside country. And hence once the idea for the new product is generated, they have to find the internal development for all technologies which are needed. And also for the processing there'll be various stages. For all the process they might be needing different techniques, and this could be possible or impossible. So everything which is impossible should also be made possible. Nothing is difficult. So if you fine tune yourself with good support from the foreign countries in different industrial companies, these difficulties could be overcome and the new concept what you have generated could be successfully implemented. And hence there is a need for originating new product development virtually. So this virtualization in NPD was started recently to make a serious headway. So what do you mean by this? To make an upliftment in the development in the technology. So with the things which were complicated in designing will be now made possible due to the concept of virtuality. So now there was one more paper which was referred by Linders in the year 2003. So what did he reveal? So he revealed that automotive OEMs have formed partnership with suppliers to take advantage of technological expertise in development. So this is, he says that the automotive company should form partnership with other suppliers in order to get some advantage in the expertise of the technology, in which process again in the development process, design and manufacturing. So then you will get more ergonomic designed, more technical way and compact design and a good look for the existing idea. You can see many of the companies, the idea concepts will be of India, but the make will be of outside companies, because the outside countries are good in manufacturing and showing and good aesthetic look to it. Only design will not play a vital role. Along with the design, even the aesthetic look, how compact it is, which type of best materials are used, everything plays a vital role. And hence there should be a mutual collaboration between the industries or the companies who are working in the same lane. Then only it is possible to get the new products at a quicker rate and grab the market within the country and outside the country. And also due to this, the GDP of that particular product also enhances. Only when you have an international collaboration, then only the growth GDP of that particular product will be very high, and it will also get a good sales and return, and its saturation period also sustains for a longer time. So if it is an multidisciplinary project, what you have to do to achieve a product, it will be usually often complex one, and they need a supply chain also to collaborate more closely than in past. So what do you mean by it? So when you are manufacturing a complicated product, the design and other process also will be complex. So then there will be a need for supply chain management in order to manage the entire process of the project. Okay, so in a collaborative way. So these kinds of collaborations almost always involve individual from different locations. One thing you keep in mind, so this type of complex projects and development of the product virtually and physically, they always need the individuals from different locations. So virtual team working will be supported by the IT enabled services and the systems what we have dealt already in our product building and structures. So this was concluded in the journal paper in the year 2007 by the person Anderson and Cater in 2000. Okay, only this person. So one more thing which was revealed by May and Cater in 2001 was the case study of virtual team working in European automotive industries have shown enhanced communication and collaboration between geographically distributed engineers. So this is also a paper what he has revealed in the field of automobile, and here people have worked virtually, right, and they claim that this way of working help them to enhance the communication and also good collaboration between the geographical areas in which the engineers related to automotive people were automotive area were collaborated. So due to that they were having some advantages, and even the suppliers sides was also been benefited, they do claim. So what they tell along with that, in terms of better quality, reduced cost and a reduction in time to market for a new product vehicle. So due to this mutual collaboration geographically, it helped them to get a better quality in the product. It helped to reduce the cost, and also it helped in reduction in the time required to grab the market between 20 to 50%. Usually for a new product to grab the market, it will be very difficult. So if you are collaborating it with the outside world, so you're collaborating with many geographical areas, so the people at different geographical areas come to know about your product. So since you will be having different people from different location, the marketing, the campaigning for the single product will be done at one time in different shots in different locations of the world. So this helps to grab the market at a faster rate rather than one person digging from one particular location for campaigning for the product, that too for a new product. It will be very difficult to grab the percentage of market up to 50%. But if it is done in this way, it is very easy to grab the market for 20 to 50% in a quicker rate. So even though this new product development was started since the year 2007, so very little information about the collaborative tool and virtual team implementation was suggested. Okay, so apart from this, there is a module what you have to understand called as a stage gate system. So this is the module or the platform which is being used in order to make the people work virtually in collaboration with respect to different geographical areas. So what does this stage gate system need? We were speaking about so much information about implementing the product development, a new one virtually, right? But still, even though there is a great demand, related to this much work is not being done, and there is one beautiful system which has been designed related to implement this successfully, but still even the stage gate system is not focused much. So what does this stage gate system consist of? So this is a module which is defined to implement virtually the working of a new product. So it involves different steps of product development, and it is associated with ICT. What do you mean by ICT? It is nothing but the information and communication technology. So if you embed the gate system with the ICT, it helps you to modify at any stage based on the requirements. Okay, sometimes when you operate, there might be some criticism, there might be some suggestion, there might be some modifications. There might be some ideation screening which is emerging into the human mind again. So this virtually manufacturing is done in the initial stage to check whether the design what they have thought as per the new technique works successfully or not. So at that time many brainstorming session comes into picture. The ideation, the methodology, everything keeps on changing until an optimized route is originated. So at that time many criticism comes to picture, many modification suggestions. So you should be having something called as information and communication technology. So this ICT plays a vital role in modifying from minimum to the maximum upper limit to get the optimized way of design and prototyping it virtually. So ICT also plays a vital role along with that of manufacturing the product virtually. Okay, so since it is the need, so this is the overview what I wanted to tell. So the need for new development of a product virtually. So even though there are greater demand, no much work is been carried out related to implementation of the product virtually. And also existing system is there, stage gate system, which is not much focused, and there were some criticisms related to not updation. So modified stage gate system is also being listed in this journal paper. So since there was a need for understanding the stage gate system and how to manufacture and product development virtually, so you have to understand the different protocols and the methodologies followed. So this was basically the introduction part. Why and conceptual modeling is essential for a new product development, which has been described by the people of University of Malaysia. So before going to the gateway system, you should be knowing like why NPD calls for virtuality. Can a new product development could be done without the implementation of virtuality? So when you say about the word product development, it will be having n number of process associated with it. Okay, so you'll be having the product design, you'll be having production system design, you'll be having product introduction process and start of the actual production. So it will be an interdisciplinary process approach for the type of product you are developing. So there is a need to be, so there is as a result, a multidisciplinary approach is needed to be successful in launching a new product and managing daily operations. Daily operations in the sense every stage will be having different process and each process will be completed by performing many operations, and many operations are done on daily basis. Once all these are done, then only the new product could be launched. And if the new product has to be launched successfully, you should be applying a multidisciplinary approach, and hence there is a need for embedding the new product development by the approach of virtuality. So in NPD context, teams developing new product in turbulent environment encounter quick depreciation of technology. So what do you mean by this? Suppose if you are starting a new product without the concept of virtuality, what happens? The team will develop a new product and they will not be aware of the external environment, how it will be, how you will encounter those problems associated in the market, because it is a new product, you don't know how it is. It will be a turbulent way of changes which is unpredictable, how the product will face the products, how the product will face the market. So it may end up with encountering with a quick depreciation of the technology and lack of market knowledge due to how the product behaves exactly, or suddenly the customer might change their needs, their wants and desires. In that case, how you will tackle with the product what you have manufactured already? So it will come to an end due to depreciation or the lack of the technology in the product developed. So these are the problems which will be faced in actual if you are not focusing developing and product in the context of virtual technique. And hence, adoption of collaborative engineering tools and technologies are very much needed. Just a second, I will take the attendance screenshot. I haven't taken until now. If anyone haven't written your name and USN, kindly do type it. Yeah, the screenshot is taken. So let us go back to the case study. Fine. So hence there is a need for having an adoption or an collaborative engineering tools and technologies which will help in significantly getting enhancement with respect to the sales and profitability for a new product development. So this will also be embedded with the ICT system, what I told you already. Okay, so even the ICT system embedded with the NPD will help in reducing the time period required for the process, and it also helps in improving the, it also helps in saving the cost, means it also helps in manufacturing the parts which are essential for a particular product at a lower cost, because the expensive will be reduced. You won't be checking that in actual. First you do check virtually. Once you get the acceptance for a virtual manufacturing product, then only you go for actual manufacturing. So you're saving, right? So the time and the cost both are safeguarded because you're doing a trial in virtually first. So this was also being certified by a person, Vileska Requena, in the year 2007. So he has written a journal paper based on it. So these are all what we are speaking with respect to the references what the people have done already. So in the year 2008, it was found that internationalization enhances a firm's capacity to improve performance through innovation. So you're developing a new product. It could be sometime an innovative product, not only a new product, and innovative. So if you are able to make an innovative product successfully launching to an market, so they tell even this virtually manufacturing of the new product development of innovative approach will also enhance the firm's capacity. So this was been founded in the year 2008, because here the efficiency, effectiveness and innovation management will be having different and contradictory natures. So you cannot predict how it will actually perform with respect to the environment in which you are throwing the product. So since it will be having variation with respect to the effectiveness, efficiency, the innovative concept what you have decided, how feasible it is, how economical it is, and it will be having different contradictory natures with respect to the process. So all these could be tackled and an optimized route could be given if you follow embedding this concept into virtual manufacturing. So that's what being claimed in the year 2008. And also it was told in 2006 that supplier involvement in NPD can also help the buying firm to gain new competencies, share risk, move faster to new markets. So if you have the supplier involvement of the suppliers who provide you the material as per your requirement, in new product development, they can give you more enhancement, more knowledge related to what is the competency related to the product what you are going to originate, because some people might have procured the material related to the same thing for some particular need of the product. So they'll be knowing which company, which area, which location they have take, because many vendors will import and export outside the countries also. So they will ask for what requirement this material is needed exactly. So based on the requirement only, they'll provide the materials and the specification of the material which is suitable to them. So they'll be having the entire database of which company, which product they are manufacturing, and which material they procure. So all these database they will be having. So it helps in gaining new competencies with the ideas of the suppliers, and they can also share the risk. They can tell that this person had taken the material for this manufacturing this particular product, they face some problems, then they asked us to send another classification of the materials for the same product development. So if you go with this material, you may come across with this kind of risk. That type of thing, mutual exchange of ideas can take place if you involve even the suppliers into the new product development. It is not like you're sharing your secrecy, your ideas to them. No, it will help you in one or the other way. You will be knowing what to talk and what not to talk related to your new product concepts. So if you are good enough, so you can tackle and speak even to the suppliers, involve them also in the new product, and see that you will overcome the risk associated, you get the information related to competencies, and you can move faster into the market quickly. So if you follow all these strategies, so this was one of the concept which was told by the Wagner and Heugel in the year 2006. And hence NPD is being recognized as one of the corporate core function since the year 2004. Even though since 2004 it has been recognized, from past 25 years NPD is recognized as a critical factor in ensuring the continued existence of the firm. It is a critical factor. It is an important factor and it is a critical factor because implementing virtual concept into the company for the first time, it takes lot period of time, and they should be having all the required skills associated too. They should be knowing where to get, with whom it has to be collaborated. So everything has to go on systematically. In a single shot it cannot go. You have to fine tune the process, you have to check whether this works or not, and step by step you can establish an pakka virtual environment for that particular new product what you want to manufacture. And hence it is claimed to be as a critical factor, but it is the important and very much needed factor to develop a new product also. So the rate of the market growth and the technological changes have accelerated since past years with the effect of turbulent environment, which needs new methods and techniques to bring successful to a new product. So with these data background, the people now are accelerated from many years to make implementation of virtual environment for production of every new product, so that you can throw a successful new product with good profits rather than ending up with the losses, because usually they have a chance of around 50 to 60%, sometimes 90% of the new products get failed because of the losses what they bear, because they won't be knowing how turbulent the external world will be, the external market, whether the product will fit into this turbulent nature or not. So all these are very much essential, and hence people have started implementing the concepts. So sometimes you'll be having a product with short product life cycle. Okay, so particularly for companies which has products with short life cycle, it is important to quickly and safely develop new products and new product platforms. You cannot wait to stretch the life cycle for that particular product. So you need to do it by implementing the virtual concept at a quicker rate. So that was also being tested and approved by Otoson in the year 2004. So where he focused, so due to new concept implementation virtually, so this helps in improving the demand for quality, performance and cost. So that was being justified by Ottoson in 2004. And also Starkbeck and Graham told the world market requires